Welcome back, y'all. This is Yoda. As y'all can tell, I'm starting a new series called TikTok Drama. And this week we're going to be discussing eyeshadow gate between Mikayla Nogueira and Jeffree Star. And let's just go ahead and get right on into it. Okay, y'all, so our two main characters today are going to be Mikayla Nogueira and Jeffree Star, okay? And if you watch beauty influencers at all, you know who these two are. Jeffree Star is iconic. He has been around for years on YouTube. He has his own brand of makeup, and he's known for his no bullshit ass attitude, okay? He's going to tell you what he thinks of a product, and not because he's getting paid, because it's what he loves to do. On the other hand, we have Mikayla. Now, Mikayla has been the center of many controversies since I first came across her on TikTok in 2021, okay? There's been many instances where she's reviewed a product and didn't reveal that she had a sponsorship from them. And if you may remember, there was a L'Oreal mascara, we called it Lashgate, okay? Where she did a review on their eyeshadow and said that she didn't put false eyelashes in for the after effect. And people did side-by-sides, and it was very apparent that she had done, put in eyelash extensions, okay? So the controversy that we have on hand today is Mikayla's review of the new e.l.f. eyeshadows that were supposed to be dupes of a bigger brand. And that brand was charging $42 for 2 eyeshadows, okay? And that is a very high price to pay for those eyeshadows. But Jeffree Star came around and said, no, what you're paying for is high quality product and packaging, that those eyeshadows were made in Italy under a very special process. And you're also paying for the name, of course. So let's get into our first video. It is going to be the first video that Mikayla posted about these eyeshadows. And I'm going to speed it up to 1.5 for the sake of time.
Patrick Todd just dropped these $42 eyeshadow duos, but e.l.f. said hold my dream. So I don't give a shit how you spend your money. That's none of my business. But $42 for 2 eyeshadows is insane, okay? It's straight up insane. But the e.l.f., you can get 1 for $6 or 2 for $12. And I've heard that these are incredible. And you may not get the fancy Patrick packaging, but these look pretty damn similar. I want to see how the formulas are different. Patrick ones are absolutely stunning. Don't talk to me about my tanner hands. We've had this conversation over and over again, okay? Now I'm going to dip into the e.l.f. I mean, hello? Hello? I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the Patrick. NYX Glitter Glue. Packing this on the lid. I'm gonna layer both of the shades. I'm gonna go in right with my finger and press it on the eyelid. And I will show you it in the alternative lighting because this lighting just doesn't do it, okay? Oh my god, I can already tell these are freaking stunning. Okay, I'm just laying the darker shade on the outer and then the lighter one on the inner. And these are insane. Oh, I should have bought more than 2 shades. They ate. They absolutely ate. e.l.f. does it again.
Now, Mikayla, nobody is dumb. At this point, we realize that you work heavily with e.l.f. because you heavily promote their products above anyone else's. And yes, e.l.f. is a great drugstore brand. They are a cheap alternative to some of the more expensive brands that normal, average day people cannot afford. But to get up there and compare them to Patrick Ta is absolutely insane. The formulas couldn't even be in the same realm of being compared. But you got up there and you tried to trick everybody into saying that they were almost an identical dupe, okay? Now, here comes Jeffree Star, and he is criticizing her review while also giving his own review, and I'm going to leave some of these videos just right here so that you guys can see for yourself.
Jeffree Star just slammed Mikayla. Let's talk about it. Now, this drama all started. You know I'm gonna keep it real. I'm Rich Lux. I keep it real. Drop a pumpkin emoji in the chat. This drama all started when Mikayla Nogueira reviewed Patrick Ta newest eyeshadows. She said it was $42. She reviewed it against e.l.f. eyeshadows. Now listen, Jeffree Star saw this. He had a lot to say. He threw major shade. I have the clip. We're gonna be reviewing it together. But I want to say this: the Patrick Ta formula right here. This is Italy. This is baked powders. This is formulation that's patented. That's why it is worth a lot of money. You gotta pay to play. The e.l.f. one, although it's great, the formula isn't as expensive as over here. There's a lot more pearls in this one. Anyways, here's what Jeffree Star had to say, because he's very upset. So we have the audio recording. We have it here at Rich Lux. Leave a like. Here's Jeffree Star's statement.
I'm just giving you guys a perspective from a consumer and a brand owner. I'm not surprised she said that these are overpriced and Elf has a dupe. There's no way Elf could produce Italian technology like that. There isn't. I will actually buy those eyeshadows right now, or I'll text my Elf friend and say, yo, send me those eyeshadows. But Miss Timu Orange Hands, y'all are the ones that gave her the fucking credibility to keep going. Y'all said, you're a big liar, but who cares? Keep raking in the money.
He's shading Mikayla.
You know, it is what it is. Miss Timu fucking Tan.
Timu Tan on Mikayla?
The orange spray tan and that fucking filler is so awful. But y'all love to look at it. Y'all love to validate it and let her know that she's everything. And does she have a cool rise to fame story? Yes. And then it all went dark and negative. The more money, the more power, the more fame, the more views, the more viewers. That everybody acts right up here. Lying used to be, when you lied, it would get you nowhere. Now lying gets her sponsorships and money. So it's a very weird world that we live in. Star family, it is a very weird world that we live in. I think it's okay to have a healthy, open discussion about the beauty community. It does.
On TikTok.
So yes, the Patrick Ta eyeshadow duo video will be up in a couple hours, okay? I will have it up in a couple hours, and then I will be at my retail store doing a shopping stream. Yes, I do.
Woo!
Well, I would stitch her video, but she blocked me, so maybe I'll go screen record it from
Mikayla blocked me too.
account. Why do you think she blocked me? You think she blocked me because I was mean? No. She blocked me because she respected me, and she couldn't believe that I wasn't going to go along with her fake-ass shit.
Woo!
So she blocked me, I think, like a year ago.
Wow.
Of course she did, because I call her out on all her lies. And liars hate to be exposed.
Yep.
But I have my own villainous past, and I've made my own mistakes. So she was betting on not everyone taking me serious. She was betting on people, it's Jeffree Star, he's so controversial. But am I? Or is that just a perception that people have helped create over the years to try to disparage how truthful and honest I am?
There you go. That's the receipt. So he called her out for her Timu Tan. Okay. And honestly, like, the thing is, right, I think Mikayla's trying to say that Elf is better, don't spend the 40-something, and that's fine, say that all day long. But also, pay some respect to the fact that the reason why Patrick Ta eyeshadows are a bit more expensive is because there's more pearl, there's more formulation into it. I think that's why Jeffree Star is upset, because she doesn't, Mikayla's speaking, and she doesn't know all the tea. And since Jeffree Star makes makeup, he understands why the price point is so high. I get the reference too, because some people are saying Patrick Ta is now up there with Tom Ford prices, XYZ. So it's shocking price for two eyeshadows, I get it. But to compare it with Elf, things are reach. So let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. This is Rich Lux with the hottest celebrity news and gossip on TikTok.
Not Jeffree Star calling Mikayla Timu Orange Hands. I died, y'all. You know why he calls her that is because every time she does these makeup reviews, her hands are orange from all of the freaking spray tan or self tanner that she does. And it's crazy and it looks weird, but Jeffree Star absolutely ate with that one. I have another video of a different perspective. I'm going to show you guys basically Jeffree Star saying the same thing, but I want you guys to see it.
I'm not surprised she said that these are overpriced and Elf has a dupe.
Patrick Ta just dropped these $42 eyeshadow duos, but Elf said hold my drink. And I don't give a shit how you spend your money. That's none of my business. But $42 for two eyeshadows is insane, okay? It's straight up insane. But the Elf, you can get one for $6 or two for $12. And I've heard that these are incredible.
There's no way Elf could produce Italian technology like that. There isn't. But Miss Timu Orange Hands, y'all are the ones that gave her the fucking credibility to keep going. Y'all said, you're a big liar, but who cares? It is what it is. Miss Timu fucking Tan. Does she have a cool rise to fame story? Yes. And then it all went dark and negative. The more money, the more power, the more fame, the more views, the more viewers. Not everybody acts right up here. Not everybody acts right up here. Lying used to be, when you lied, it would get you nowhere. Now lying gets her sponsorships and money. So it's a very weird world that we live in. Star family, it is a very weird world that we live in.
Now, of course, Mikayla had to clap back or respond. And of course she did so in a way that took no accountability. She still adamantly denies that she has an Elf sponsorship and that Elf did not sponsor her wedding. I will show receipts for that in just a minute. But let's get into this video.
The new Elf Camo Liquid Contours and Bronzers actually good? Or am I just paid to say that? Do you believe what I'm about to say or not? Really? Not the time. Whether you believe or not, what I'm about to say is none of my business. But what I'm going to tell you is that the video I made about these elf eyeshadows, I made $0. The video I'm about to make about this, $0. I don't know who started this rumor that I'm like endorsed by elf, but that's not how this industry works. I have 0 endorsements. I'm not obligated to speak about any brands. It's like athletes who like are endorsed by Nike. Like people are saying I have like an endorsement by elf, and I feel like a broken record saying that. They didn't sponsor my wedding. Why do people keep making this shit up? My wedding had no sponsors, no endorsements. I paid for that shit out of my pocket with a big fat check. I paid for that shit out of my pocket with a big fat check. I don't have any endorsements. I don't owe Elf a video about this. I don't have to say shit. I didn't owe them a video about these. I went out and bought these myself, okay? And made no money off of it. If Elf would like to cut me a check, feel free.
For the sake of time, I cut that video short because she goes on to review some other products. But let's take a look at some videos and footage from Kayla's wedding, where Elf specifically made her own lip kit for her wedding and had an Elf kissing booth at the wedding. Now, whether or not they sponsored the wedding is irrelevant because you know that she got paid for her collaboration with Elf on those lip kits. And they literally had an Elf kissing booth at the venue. So I'm going to show a couple of those videos now.
Not only did I find my wedding lip combo, I created it. I'm so excited to finally be able to share with you my marriage material lip duo in partnership with Elf Cosmetics. In partnership with Elf Cosmetics. Here's the story. About a year ago, I was struggling to find a wedding lip combo, and I decided I'm going to shoot my shot. And I reached out to Elf and asked if they would be interested in doing something like this with me, and they said yes. So for the last year, I got to work with them to create my perfect lip combo for my wedding day.
So yes, girl, you may not have a sponsorship with them, but you definitely just said that you have a partnership with them. Okay, so not only that, but you are a verified creator with millions of followers on TikTok, and you are in the creator fund. So when you make these videos, you get paid per view, okay? That is how it works. Now, I don't know, and I won't try to guess how much you make per video, but you are making money on these videos. So to sit here and gaslight everybody on TikTok to try to make it seem like you are just reviewing products out of the kindness of your heart is gaslighting on an astronomical level, okay? And we will not be fooled anymore. We are on to beauty influencers and their fake reviews of products because they're getting paid, and we're so over it. Where is the ethical reviews that we need? Because I went out in 2022 and bought that mascara because Mikayla said it was amazing. And guess what? It was all right, but it wasn't all that she said it was. It didn't do what she said it was going to do, and I'm sick of it.
Wait, I think I have the number of the Elf CEO. Now we just pray he picks up.
Hello?
Hey, Tarang, it's Mikayla.
Hey, Mikayla. It's always great hearing from you. How have you been?
How do I look, okay? I am completely out of my Elf marriage material lip duo. I am begging you. Can we get a restock?
I'm sorry to hear that. I'd love to help, but we can't just restart a production line for a single lip kit.
You think it's just me? This sold out in literally 18 minutes. Have you not been reading the comments? The community is begging for this to come back.
You know, you make some great points there. We always listen to our community. Unfortunately, I'm traveling today for an important launch. But why don't you step in and take care of this? No one knows our community better than you. Consider yourself CEO for the day.
Are you elfing kidding me? And I think we all know exactly what my first order of business needs to be as the new CEO of Elf.
So yeah, Mikayla, you can try to gaslight us into believing that you're not sponsored by Elf, but even you said that you have a partnership with them. And so to not reveal that when you are reviewing their products is not only unethical, but it's actually against FTC guidelines. And I'm going to end this with Jeffree Star's final video addressing this issue. And after I saw this video, I ran to go buy these Elf eyeshadows. And I had a hard time finding them, but I did find them on the TikTok shop for $6 a piece, and only one of them was sold out, so I bought every last one of them that I could. And impatiently waiting for them to come in the mail because I'm so excited about them. Now I want to make it clear, it was Jeffree's video that influenced me to buy these eyeshadows, not Mikayla's, because I don't trust her, and I don't trust that what she is saying is truth or that she hasn't added products to make them look better than they actually do. So just keep that in mind. But I will try to give you guys an update once I get the eyeshadows to let you know exactly how I feel about them.
Whether you believe it or not, what I'm about to say is none of my business. But what I'm going to tell you is that the video I made about these e.l.f. eyeshadows, I made $0. Saying I have like an endorsement by e.l.f. And I feel like a broken record saying that they didn't sponsor my wedding.
Okay, I have them in my hands. I've tried them versus the Patrick Ta. And by the way, this formula, impeccable. Yes, you guys, the new e.l.f. eyeshadows, they are the talk of TikTok. You wanna know why? They're so fucking pretty. Look at that! I was just watching a few clips. Now listen, Mikayla, we all know that you may not have some endorsements by e.l.f. But baby, when you make a lip kit for your wedding called the Wedding Lip Kit, e.l.f. paid for your wedding. I not understanding. Now, Miss Thing may not have an endorsement by e.l.f. like how Gatorade will endorse a football player, but she definitely made a lip kit for her wedding, and that entire collab made her a lot of money, y'all, and it essentially paid for her wedding. The gaslighting in her video is absolutely crazy. She really wants to think that she don't make any money off this shit. You guys, I'm in the creators program on TikTok, so is she. So any video that we upload that is longer than 1 minute, you make a lot of money. And me and her, baby, we get views. So yes, we are making money off of this content. My role in the beauty community is just to hold people accountable for their lies and actions, and I really think she is one of the biggest liars. Ever addressed a Lashgate with the L'Oreal mascara? We all know she lied. She never addressed it and said, yeah, I lied. It was all a marketing tactic. Girl, no one's gonna have respect for you if you're a constant liar. Now, e.l.f., one of the best drugstore brands I've ever tried in my life. So affordable, so amazing. What is this a dupe of? Not a Patrick Ta, y'all. This is a dupe of the Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadows, and look at how pretty the swatches are. Obviously, they are not the same as Patrick Ta, but we love e.l.f. They're amazing. This is a really cool alternative for a really sparkly lid if you want one. I think that we have to have a little bit more integrity in the beauty space, but if people want to be entertained by a liar, there is nothing wrong with that. So Team Orange Hands, all love, baby. Just stop lying.